You've probably guessed by the thumbnail, we're with a new club. Let's go and meet them. Hi there folks, and welcome back to Global Domination. I'm Nick from SonickFM, and this is our new club. We are now with TSW Pegasus. The job came up, applied for it, I got it. They finished above us in the league last season. They finished in the Champions group. I think they finished bottom of that group, but they finished in that group. And they're a fully professional club. That's the main thing, that's the important thing. So as we can see, in a move which is sure to spark plenty of heated debate, Nick Farman has left Hong Kong Football Club to join divisional rivals TSW Pegasus. Questions will be raised as to why Farman made the decision to take up a different job within the same division. No, they won't. Professional club. Moving from an amateur club. Can actually buy players. But he'll face pressure to bring immediate success to Yuen Long Stadium given his former employers and previous standing. Some factions in the media had been touting Farman as a favourite for the job all along. Okay, news to me. Hong Kong will now be looking for a new manager. Farman, a Great Eastern EO's S-League winner with Geylang International, brings a wealth of experience with him. TSW Pegasus finished season in 4th place in the Hong Kong First Division. So yeah, finished 4th last season, we finished 5th. So just above us. Great Eastern EO's S-League. That must be what the Singapore League is actually called, with the name back on. So, our media prediction is to finish 2nd. We've got a 5,000 capacity stadium, basic training, poor youth and average youth recruitment, so we'll look to see if we can maybe improve those, particularly the training facilities. We were founded in 2008, and what happened last season, finished 4th. They were in the Confederations Cup, knocked out in the semi-final of the Challenge Shield, runners-up in the FA Cup, and knocked out the semi-final, the Sapling Cup. Okay, and of course, as always, they don't have a director of football. Excuse me. So we'll go in and meet the team in just a second. This is the season goal, so top half finish, work within the wage budget, work towards repairing the club's financial damage. That's never good. Okay. Skip through all this. Right, let's go and meet our team. This is the squad that we have at the moment. We are coming into a transfer window very shortly, so some of this may change. Some players may leave, some new faces might come in. But sorting by ability, our best players are Jada, right back, and Goncalves, striker. From playing them and what I saw, I would say that's pretty fair. Beckham Putra is in there as well. I remember him from a couple of games against them. Kao, left midfielder as well. And Manchun Phai, who is on loan. Those are all our 5 best players who are all above 3.5 stars. Yes. Plenty of, it looks as if we've got kind of plenty of people in all the right places. We have 6 strikers. That's going to need to change. We have a centre attacking midfielder, 4 left midfielders, 3 centre midfielders, a defensive midfielder, 1 left back, 4 right backs, 3 centre backs, 2 goalkeepers. Yes, so I think we're going to need to be maybe moving some of these strikers on. And we need to try and work a formation around what we have and who we can bring in. Age-wise, fairly young squad. A couple of players are getting to their mid-20s, so they've, some of the more experienced players, and then 3 players above 30. So quite happy with the squad age. Quite happy with the squad in general at the moment. But as I say, there might be a few of these players we can look to move on. Particularly the fact that we have 6 strikers, and there's absolutely no need to have 6 strikers. I'm looking at someone like Cheng Tsilong, who is only 1.5 star current ability and 2 to 3 star potential ability. You know, let's just size all these. So we're looking at Cheng Long. Don't know if you can see this behind my head, but he's on £140 a week. He's not great. He made 12 appearances off the bench last season, didn't get a single goal or an assist, so he's definitely the kind of player we can be looking to move on. Looking up as well at the fact we have 4 left midfielders, somebody like a Poon Kaming. Again, he's only 18, but he made 19 appearances off the bench and 5 starts last season and only scored 1 goal. He's on £110 per week. 2-star ability and 2 to 3 star potential. A Ho Chi Chun, central midfielder, who only made 1 appearance off the bench last season. 1.5 star ability, 1.5 to 2.5 star potential. There's definitely a few players here we can be looking to move on, and make room for some new blood to come in. Staff wise, I'm not surprised that there's no director of football and no scout, because there never is. But we'll be looking to bring our coaching standards up, as well as getting a recruitment team properly in place and improve over here as well. We've got room to bring in a couple of coaches, a head of youth development and a coach. We're looking to get that sorted. Transfer wise, there's nothing planned at the moment, which is fine. Let's take a look at the finances, or lack thereof. This is something that always confuses me in this game. Our overall balance is £72,304 overdrawn into our overdraft or in debt, whatever you want to call it. We have a transfer budget of 108,000. Why not just take 72,000 of that and plug it in there? I don't get it. Wage budget is £7,470 per week. Currently spending £9,310 per week. Well, we need to fix that as well. And that's where moving some of those players on can help. Although 2 or 3 we looked at are only on about £100 per week, it's still going to help to bring that down. And we can always fiddle about with the budgets. Look at the club info. Do we have any affiliates? We don't have any affiliates, so that's fine. Nothing there we need to worry about. The team as a whole, they are a bit of a kind of yo-yo team. They've generally seem to have 2 or 3 seasons where they finish mid-table and then they'll bounce back up and have a good season and then kind of drop back down again. So there's potential here. They've not won the league since they were founded, but they've had plenty of second place finishes, so there's potential there to do something. I am going to be going back to Hong Kong. There's a couple of players there that I want to get scouted, looking at like Sanson and Alan Gray. There's a couple of youth players that come through in the youth intake that were looking pretty decent as well, that I'm going to get scouted to see if we can maybe bring them in. And what else have we got here? Let's see, look at our facilities. It's 5,000 seater stadium. Pitch conditions good. Our facilities could do with some work. And that's really about all there is to look at. Now, based just on the 4-4-2, without me picking a formation, in fact, if we just quickly jump into the tactics and plug in our preferred tactic. Now, if we go into the team report, we can see if this is going to be a possibility. So filtering by 3 stars as always shows us where we're really weak. Pretty much all over the park, to be honest. Seem fine up top with Goncalves and Lautzen Hin as strikers. KO there at attacking left mid. Azrael in centre mid. Beckham, Putra and Azrael as centre midfielders as well. No right attacking midfielders. KO is also our left back. No central defenders. And Jada on the right. And Tafik Ali in goals. So if we did want to go with this formation, there's definitely a lot of quality would need to be brought in. But I will have a look at what kind of players we can bring in and the players that we've got and work on a tactic surrounding that. I'm thinking after last season with Hong Kong that maybe this tactic isn't the best one to go with all the time. I mean, I'll have it training because it is my preferred tactic. I prefer to play with attacking wingers and an attacking midfielder supporting, or a shadow striker supporting our main striker. But it is all going to depend on what we've got. So, like I said, have a look at what we can bring in, have a look at what we've got in the squad, and I'll decide on a tactic from there. Probably have this one training as a backup. You never know, might even be able to bring in the players I need to fill up this one, but we'll see. I think that's really all there is to see at the moment. Look at the dev centre. There's nobody worth noting in the dev centre. Oh yeah, Pegasus bought Joe Neville. He thought he'd got away from me. What a shame. Look at the reserve squad. Sorting again by ability. Nothing great there. Went to the under 18s. Again, go by ability. Nothing great there. Joe Neville's one of the better players. Yeah. I wonder if there's anybody else that they brought in that I missed. Transfer history. No, just Joe Neville. That was the only one they brought in. Last season. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Excellent. So that is our new team. Our new team is TSW Pegasus. I'm going to go away now and I'm going to have a fiddle about with the team. Try and get them built up and ready. See if I can try and sort out some of this financial issue. And when we come back in tonight's episode at 8 PM, should be with the start of the new season, as well as our transfer introduction as well. If there's any transfers been made, we'll look at who's in and who's out. Just realise I've still got the available jobs tab down here on the home screen, and I saw another Hong Kong First Division, but it's Hong Kong, whom I've just left. Okay, I'll need to go and get that filtered. So there's only Indian teams that are coming up, because I think Pegasus, are a team that I can build something with, as long as I can try and get this wage budget sorted and whatnot, and we can do something with the finances. I think they're a team that I can do something with. I can get them, if not this season, over the next season or two. I imagine I could probably build a team that is able to challenge for the title, which is one of the club goals going ahead, is to challenge for the First Division title. Obviously, this is where we want to put the first steps in, the building blocks. Preferably, we would win the league and the cup this year with them. But whether that happens or not remains to be seen. My main goal at the moment is just to try and get a team, the basis of a team built that I think between this season and next season can win both cup and league. That's kind of what I'm looking at with TSW Pegasus, because as we saw, they regularly finish up in second and third place, so it is a team that has that potential, and that's what I'm going to be aiming to do. And we'll find out how we get on when we have our opening 2 matches of the season in tonight's episode. So I'll see you then. And that ends our look around our new club, TSW Pegasus. If you enjoyed that, make sure you hit the thumbs up button down below. And if you haven't already, then subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell to make sure you don't miss any videos going forward. I upload daily at 8 PM UK time. And as always, thank you very much for watching.